When I was younger, I was craving to have the ability to do whatever what I want every single time. To go where I want to go, to always do what I want to do, to have the money to eventually be able to buy whatever I want to buy, to have the house, to have the cars, and to be able to do whatever I want to do. And so, as I got to this journey of self-improvement, of doing no-fap, cold showers, certain restricted eating habits, such as 1 meal a day, ketogenic diet, so on and so forth, basically, what I realized is that the ultimate freedom is not to be able to do whatever you want to do all the time, but to be able to have the discipline to set up something and stick with that. That's the ultimate freedom. For example, today morning I sat to run, and I would say that I felt like super darn comfortable today morning, and I was like, man, like, what if I be just simply chilling? And what I've done is that, man, you know, like, this is good, but I set this thing. I have to do this thing for myself. I feel like I have to run. My body wants a cardio workout, and I just simply have to run. And I just ran, and I'm feeling fucking good. And this perhaps wasn't, you know, if I would have the top 10 choices, this wasn't the top one for damn sure, to run. And many times, my top priority is not to work out in the morning. Yet, I'm doing it since close to 4 months, every single morning. And so, what I'm realizing on this journey is that the ultimate freedom is not to have the multiplicity of the choices and to have the ability to do whatever you want to do at that very moment, whatever you have the mood for, but to set up a longer term, like a long vision, like a deeper, higher vision goal, and just eventually stick with it, and to just stick with it, and do whatever you need to do in order for you to be able to get there. And this is what I'm learning on this journey, and especially this is what working out is teaching to me, is that I've been like, basically I had like days when I felt like, man, I would rather die than to work out. Like, I didn't eat properly the day before. I was sore. I had muscle ache. I was like in the worst physical condition that you can get. And I've still done my workout. And what I'm teaching to myself is that I cannot really have excuses. And therefore I'm just building this thing inside my head. And therefore I'm just simply building this muscle inside my head. But more importantly, perhaps, this character trait of figuring out something and wanting to do something and actually getting that shit done. And this way, since I know that what I'm setting to do, I will get that done, then this way I'm only setting the things that I know that I will get done. So therefore I'm more cautious with what I'm setting. Therefore I'm thinking more about what I will be doing. Therefore I'm making more impactful decisions. It's not just like, you know, I'm just deciding randomly about shit. It's like, no bro, like if I decide something, I do that shit. And also on the other hand, this is something that is freeing my soul when I just simply let everything go, and I just simply sacrifice everything from my days, and I just simply stick with my shit, with my business at this very moment, or working out, for example. And this is something that I'm learning on this journey, and this is something that I also wanted to share with you, because I feel that many of you have these beliefs regarding to freedom that, hey man, like this is the journey will be the fullest, when I will have the money and when I will have the freedom to do whatever I want to do. And reality is that you will be miserable because you will have many more and more desires. This is why I'm living like a monk. Like today morning too, I just ran and I came back. It was like beautiful morning. There is a huge festival coming into the city. It's like very good mood in outside. No, bro, it's like I just stick with my shit. I came back, I shoot my video, and I just simply start working on my business. I have many calls to do today, so on and so forth. So this is something that I'm learning over here, is that, and I think that Jocko Willings is talking a lot about this idea too. It's like, bro, discipline is the ultimate freedom, and this is how this thing works. And this is what I'm realizing on this journey, because if you got this shit, if you just simply have this, I stick with it, I get this shit done no matter what it takes, that is what is bringing out the humanness out of you, your character. That is forming your character when you're just simply getting to the places what is hard as shit. And this is what is forming you. This is something that is higher level. When you do not have the mood for that and you're still getting the shit done, when you're doing the hard shit, when you're just simply going out there and setting up something higher than you, and you're sticking with it for weeks and months and years, up until you will able to get that shit done. And so this is something that I'm learning on this journey, brothers and sisters, and I would love to share this thing with you. So peace and love as always. And if you found this video meaningful, then consider sharing it, or just simply clicking the buttons, subscribe and like. Love.